would like to invite all the children to please come and join me on the steps, and as they do, let's sing them forward at this time. I'm glad you're here. Good morning. I, this morning, want to take you to an imaginary place. And that place, look at my nose, is called, excuse me, oops. And that place is called Duckville. Have you ever been there? Of course not. I want to invite you to Duckville. Now, in Duckville, there are a lot of, work with me, there's a lot of ducks in Duckville. Okay? As a matter of fact, in Duckville, there are duck stores, there are duck schools, there's even duck churches. And here's the story about Duckville. One day, on a Sunday, all the ducks in Duckville went to duck church. Oh yeah, they did. They all different colors and shapes and sizes, and they all went to duck church. They all kind of waddled into church. When it was time for church, the duck pastor stood in front of them and started talking to them. And that pastor, the duck pastor, was really excited. He said, hey ducks, you have wings. You don't have to waddle all the time. You can spread your wings and be whatever it is you want to be in life. And all the ducks got excited and they started going quack on him. And the pastor duck got really excited and he put his duck beak on the duck pulpit and said, "You've got wings, aren't you excited?" And all the ducks were excited, they were fired up and went quack, amen. And after church, after everyone's fired up, all the ducks at the duck church turned around and waddled out.
Doesn't look like a very big town.
No, it's not a very big town. They all just waddled out. Now, I shared that with you this morning because that's what happens in Duckville, not Endwell. That doesn't happen here. Because, boys and girls, please look at my nose on this one. You have wings. You can become anything you want to become. Right now, I am looking at doctors, nurses, teachers, plumbers, truck drivers, electricians. Over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, that's you guys. And maybe even 1 or 2 or 3 of you might even think that God wants you to be a pastor.
A duck.
A duck pastor. Some of you might someday in your life think about that. That maybe I want to be a pastor. Now I'm going to talk to your moms and dads for just a minute. Don't go anywhere. That's your role, folks. To look at the hearts of these children so that they can be anything they are called to be. Whether it be a doctor, a lawyer, whether it be a teacher, whether it be whether you're a mom or whatever it is they are. to make sure that we give them the tools to become what God calls them to become. And even if there is in this bunch, which I guarantee you there will be, a pastor rising up. Because friends, I had a very interesting talk with the staff parish committee this past week or a few weeks ago. This church has not risen up a pastor in decades. That's plural. Decades. Your role is to look into the hearts of each of these kids, each of these youth, and to see where God's calling them. And to nurture them, and to make sure they can be everything God calls them to be. You know, boys and girls, in Duckville, people come to church, they quack a little bit and waddle out. Not in Endwell. People come to worship. Oh, they might quack a little bit.
You don't quack.
But we are excited to spread our wings, and we want you to spread your wings and be whatever God calls you to be. Let's pray. Let's pray. Everybody got a hand? Pray with me, okay? Teach me, God, how to fly, to be more than I think I can. Teach me to be excited and to listen to you every day of my life. And above all things, I love you, God. Amen. Slowly, you may go to Children's Church, and as the kids leave, we will be singing our next hymn, To the Tune Morning Has Broken. Let's stand and sing together.